Owen and his super self-control. Dear Diary, today I practiced something very important. My teacher calls it self-control. I call it being the boss of myself. Sometimes my hands want to grab. Sometimes my feet want to rush. Sometimes my feelings want to explode like popcorn. But today, I worked very hard to stay calm, make good choices, and listen to my brain instead of just my big feelings. And guess what? It made me feel like a superhero. This morning at breakfast, the kitchen smelled like warm, buttery pancakes. Dad placed the pancake plate on the table, but there was only one pancake left. My tummy rumbled loudly. I really wanted to snatch it first. But then I looked at my little sister Maya. She looked hungry too. For one tiny moment, my grabbing hands almost zoomed forward like race cars. But I stopped. I took a deep breath, in, out. Then I used my waiting hands and gently slid the plate toward Maya. You can have it, I said. Maya's eyes sparkled. Thank you, she cheered. And even though my tummy still growled a little, my heart felt big. I was the boss of my hunger. Later at school, it was finally playground time. The giant red slide gleamed in the sunshine. It was twisty. It was fast. It was awesome. I raced to the ladder, but Hero was climbing right in front of me. My speedy feet wanted to rush past him. My body wanted to yell, "Hurry up!" But instead, I froze my feet on the ladder step. I counted quietly in my head. 1, 2, 3. I waited until Hero slid safely down. Then it was my turn. Whoosh! Down I flew like a rocket ship. At the bottom, I grinned proudly. I was the boss of my fast feet. Later during art class, I painted a beautiful blue bird with giant feathery wings. But suddenly, tip! My paint jar spilled everywhere. Blue paint splashed across my paper, the table, and even my sleeve. For a second, a giant storm of mad feelings bubbled inside my chest. I wanted to stomp, cry, groan loudly. But instead, I squeezed my fists tight, then let them relax. I took one big calming breath and raised my hand. "Miss Serene," I said quietly, "I had an accident." She smiled kindly and helped me clean it up. "You stayed very calm," she said. That made me feel proud all over again. I was the boss of my mad feelings. After school, Dad and I went grocery shopping. That's when I saw it. A shiny green toy car with silver wheels. It sparkled under the store lights like treasure. I wanted it so badly. I imagined zooming it across the kitchen floor. Vroom. I reached toward the shelf, but Dad gently said, "Not today, Owen. We're only buying food." My bottom lip wiggled a little. My feelings felt disappointed and droopy. But I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I didn't flop onto the floor like a noodle. Instead, I waved goodbye to the toy car. "Maybe another day," I whispered. Then I walked beside Dad through the grocery store. I was the boss of my wants. Now I'm snuggled under my blankets, thinking about my day. Being the boss of myself is not always easy. Sometimes it feels really hard. But every time I stop, breathe, wait, or calm down, I grow stronger inside, like a superhero training his superpowers. Dear Diary, today I learned something important. Real strength isn't about being the loudest or fastest. Sometimes real strength is staying calm, making kind choices, and being the boss of yourself. Good night, Diary. Love, Owen.